Okay. And what are some of the crazy things you used to do? Like, people thought you were crazy.
Yeah, well, I think most of it, a lot of it just was spillover from Wildman. Because people just saw me and Wildman was just non-stop.
Right.
We went into a bar one time, like a biker bar, rough ass place, and we're shooting pool, and a giant walks in, like a proper, almost Andre the Giant sized guy, and I've never seen anything like this before in my life. And everyone just turns around, and looks at the giant. Now, when Wildman is going to do something dangerous, he has this characteristic where one of his eyebrows goes up, like almost at a 90-degree angle. And I see his eyebrow go up. And I say, look, Peter, don't do anything, please. Come on, we're just chilling out. We're just having a game of pool. But he can't help himself. He's just attracted to anything dangerous. He walks over to the giant, holds his hands out, says hello. I'm Peter, what's your name? And the giant tells him his name, and Wildman won't let it go of his hand. And he's squeezing his hand. And he's been up for like a week. He's not slept for a week on crack and crystal meth. His eyes are just completely blood red. Looks so psychopathic. So he's got this, he's looking up at this giant, squeezing his hand. He goes, if I were you, I'd be in the circus, you fucking freak. The giant goes, what did you just say? And Wildman goes, you fucking heard me. If I were you, I'd be in the circus, you fucking freak. Whole bar is watching. I'm thinking, oh my God. And in the end, they were just staring at each other for a while, and everything just calmed down. The giant did not step up and try and fight Wildman. You could see this guy was smaller than him, but dangerous. They made friends. Wildman called me over. They took me outside. The giant showed us his car. He had a specially made seat in the back of his car because he was so tall. And that's how he sat in his car. He gave us his number. And he said he would come around, do the rounds, debt collecting. And I lost his number. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you owe money? A wild man shows up with like a 7-foot guy.
Shaun.
That would have just added to the insanity. But Wildman was like that constantly.
I think you're still out of your mind, Shaun. Do you miss those days?
I look at it as a phase that I went through.
But do you miss it a little bit?
No, because I know if I tried to do anything like that now, I'll probably die. And I'm lucky to be alive with all of my friends dead. And I look back with nostalgia, but I don't want to repeat it.
Okay, but you're not, you don't regret it.
I do and I don't, because my mum had a nervous breakdown. My sister had to have counselling. I could see, I broke down and cried listening to my dad ask a judge for leniency at my sentencing hearing, and seeing the pain and suffering on the faces of my family. It makes me sick to my stomach to this day. So you don't want to put your family through that, and that's another thing I tell the kids. Now, on the other hand, I say to the kids, they say, would you do it again? I say yes and no. Yes, because I had to go through it to grow up, to learn the lessons. It's brought me here to speak to you today, and it takes me to all these kids. I never imagined I'd be doing all this, talking to the kids.